Good day. My name is Scott Picken. I'm the founder and chairman of IPS and the founder and CEO of Wealth Migrate. I've been investing internationally for over 16 years and we've helped over 2,200 South Africans invest internationally. We believe that when you're investing, there's only two things that you need to do to be successful. The first one is that you've got to have the right information. And the second one is that you've got to have the right partners. One of the four fundamental components of an international investor is currency. And certainly as a South African, we have to take the rand into account because it's one of the most volatile currencies there is. I mean, basically, when you look at the newspaper reports that have just come out at the moment, and I've probably got it sitting right here, but I mean, ultimately, if you look at it, the rand has been, where's it gone now? There it is. The rand has been the weakest literally since 2002. And that is why I work with James Paynter. James has, at Dynamic Outcomes, has been looking at the rand for literally, well, I've been working with him for nearly 10 years now, but I think about since 2005. He's had an accuracy of more than 80% in terms of where the rand is going and actually forecasting the rand. I wrote the book, Property Going Global, which was actually endorsed by Clem Sunter, and that was because of our four-dimensional model to help people make educated and informed decisions as where they should actually invest. And if you look at it here, number 2 is ultimately about why South Africans should invest overseas, but most importantly, understanding currency rates and values. And James has literally gone through this in a huge amount of detail. He's explained how it happens, why it happens. He's explained the rand's history. He's explained productivity and labor and unit labor costs. And this is so valuable. And the last thing I would say is that, so if you want to go and get that book, it's propertygoingglobal.com. But I would implore you to go to James's website. You know, in terms of dynamic outcomes, the research is so valuable. We use it all the time. We use it for all our clients. We've invested $1.34 billion internationally on 5 continents. And when South Africans are involved and when Rand is involved, we always use his research to make sure we got accurate information in terms of what we are not doing. And I'll give you a personal example. 2 things. Firstly, it's very confusing to someone like myself, but in simple terms, it's like the weather. You know, the weatherman looks at patterns and they've got a far better accuracy of actually deciding how and when whether it's going to rain or whether it's going to be sunny. And so that's why we all listen to the weatherman. They're not 100% accurate, but they're damn sight better accurate than my gut feel, which is how most people try and do the rand. And the second thing I would say is that in March of 2013, James came and did a presentation for us. The rand was sitting at 8.88 to the dollar, and he sat there with a whole bunch of people in the room, over 200 people. He said, the rand will go over 10 rand to the dollar. I said, what is the accuracy? What is the probability of that? And he said, more than 90% probability. And only 17 people actually took action, and the rest didn't. And in less than 6 weeks, the rand went to over 10 rand to the dollar. And to this day, it's never come back. And all those South Africans sit and they look and they go, how did that happen? Why did I miss it? Well, that's what James Paynter's here for. He is the forecaster. He is your weather forecaster. He can tell you what's going to happen, how it's going to happen. And to be fair, since 2005, he's done it with an accuracy of more than 80%. And that is one of the reasons he's one of our key partners that provides us with our key information in terms of the business we do. Thank you very much. Scott Picken, signing out.